All right, the Boomers squad, pro. Don't cut Jock Landale this time like he did a couple of years ago. But it's we'll go through the immediate squad announcement. Chris Goulding, Ingles, Nick Kay, Dante Exum, Furphy, Mills, DJ Vasiljevic, Sam Froling, Rocco, Reith, Giddy, Magnay, Dyson, Daniels, Green, Will McDown White, Jack McVeigh, Pinder, Cooks, Jack White, Thibault, Jock Landale, and Delhi. Hard team to pick. They've gone an extended squad of 20. I think it's 22 in total. I think, look, in my opinion, my cuts from now, without looking at anything, unfortunately, are Froling, DJ Vasiljevic, Pinder, Magnay, who some people are pushing for the squad. I just don't see it with the depth they have at the big spots. Furphy and Will McDowell White are my cuts. I've got my bubble guys on the bubble. I got Rocco, Goulding, Cooks, Daly, Jack White, Nick Kay, Jack McVeigh. Now Nick Kay's a controversial one, but I've got him on my bubble. They're my bubble guys that, I think I highly doubt they're going to select this team from the camp. I think most of it's already selected. I'd probably think that 9, 10, so probably 10, 11, 12 are up for grabs. I think everything else is pretty solidified. I'm going to go with a non-conventional starting 5. I haven't really given it that much thought, but I think that I don't think you can play Giddy and Mills together for mass minutes to be successful. I think we saw that at the World Cup. They're both high usage guys of the ball, and I think we played our better basketball when their time was split. And for that reason, I've got Giddy starting at the point. I got Green at the 2, Exum at the 3, both interchangeable. Exum can actually play some point guard duties at times. Thibault at the 4 and Landale at the 5. I think it's a good athletic lineup. The curveball here is how Thibault shoots it. If he shoots it like he shot in the NBA, I think it changes the dynamic of this team. Giddy needs shooting around him. Exum shooting the ball well from 3. Green shooting the ball well from 3. He's got some shooting in Landale from 3 if he needs it as an emergency at the 5 spot. Thibault's the key to this lineup. You got shooting around Giddy. I like it. I then bring Paddy in for Giddy at some point. We can move Dante to the 1 for that stretch if we need to. And then my bench is Paddy off the bench in a gunning role. I'd love to see him coming off. He's playing 18 to 20. If he's hot, he's playing 30. If he's not, he's playing closer to 18. It also hides, his defensive deficiencies in that starting lineup. Giddy's not a great defender yet. He's got time to get there. Paddy's not a great defender. I think having them at the 1 and the 2, you're just starting poor defensively most games. So that's why my other reason why I split that. And I think Giddy's the future of the program, so you got to start him. Dyson as your backup. Paddy as your backup. I've got Joe Ingles in there. I think just still provides that veteran leadership, and he's a feet set 3-ball sniper that you could use. I just don't think he's playing 30 anymore for the Boomers. I think those days are gone. I just don't think, the athleticism, the speed, I think is starting to catch up to the old body, and it happens to us all. It happened to old Bogues with the national team when I was coming off the bench the last stint. I think he's going to be off the bench and can still provide some vital minutes in games, but I don't think it's going to be at a 30-minute clip. I got Reith as my backup 5. So that's 9 that I think are in. The next 3 are the interesting ones, Trent, so feel free to chime in. But I've got, as my forward, I probably have Nick Kay getting that forward spot. That's out of probably Kay, White, Cooks. I'd probably give it to Nick Kay. I think his FIBA game has been very serviceable, and he's shooting the 3-ball. The reason why I have him over White and Cooks is probably just because of the 3-ball consistency. He just shoots the shit out of it from 3. He's shooting the piss out of it in Japan, and he doesn't really need the ball. Not that White and Cooks do, but I think he's going to steal that spot based on that. 11. I probably need more shooting, so I'm going with Goulding again, even though the last campaign they brought him and didn't play him, which was kind of, I think you had to play him in stretches. Not great defensively, obviously, getting older, but another sniper that you can put in the corner that no one's going to help off. And 12, I'm taking Rocco. I'm taking Rocco with my 12 spot. I think that he needs to be integrated in this squad.
The young kid, that's good.
Yeah, 7'3", elite shot blocker already. So a guy that you can put in this lineup with a Paddy, with a Giddy, with an Exum that doesn't need the ball is a great role threat and you can penetrate and get that lob up, and he's going to finish. He can give you a 5-6 minute spurt each half if needed, and can be serviceable. So I'm not taking him as a young guy that's sitting there to learn. I'm taking him that he could actually help you in small patches throughout a game. I think Reith's still going to be the backup big, but Rocco could get in there and cause some trouble. So that leaves Cook's cut, Delhi cut, Jack White cut, and McVeigh. I have McVeigh on the bubble just because I think he's probably, him and Kay are the best shooting 4-5s we probably have on the roster, and McVeigh's had a hell of a run in the NBL, but I just don't think he makes the team. But I have him in there. You never know. If he'd said he's really, really shot it well, but I just don't think he'll fit athletically with that group. Delhi's the other tough one because I think he's had a really good NBL season. His aggressiveness to score, his body's in crazy shape, but I don't think you can take him over Dyson because Dyson's going to be the future as well. And there's also a nod, we're talking off air with national teams where 20% of your mind, maybe 15% has to be towards the future as well. And you don't want to take, I think having Joey and Paddy on their last legs, I think you had another one. It's kind of maybe a wasted spot, and it's harsh for Delhi, and he's been great for the Boomers. But, with Dyson, Exum, Green, Giddy, Mills, it's kind of hard to fit a Delhi in there as well.